Hello and welcome to Tales Across Time and Space. I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by Radical Dishonesty,
Hi, I'm Radical Dishonesty. I'm playing Sohoy, the Chosen One.
Crystalum Kitsune,
Hi, I'm Crystalum Kitsune. I'm playing Lara the Mystic.
Xistund,
Hello, Radio. I'm Xistund, and I am playing Xistund, the Discarded.
What was that sound?
That was him being way too close to the
It's him
mic, I
eating-
believe.
It's
Dear
him eating
God!
his microphone.
Was
That
the
was
microphone
terrifying. That was so terrifying.
I was trying to get intimate with the mic.
I think
Yes.
you succeeded. Anyways, lastly, we are joined by JDSP.
Now we know why we don't have Dustin on video. He's busy with his mic.
I am playing
What?
Janos, the Linksmith. That's it, Linksmith.
Yes. Last time, first off, sorry about missing last week, but in my defense, it was my anniversary, so...
And the day after your birthday?
And the day after my birthday. So, some stuff took precedent there. Especially since stuff changed, so we weren't able to do it earlier in the day, so...
Mm-hmm.
Something birthiversary.
Yeah.
Anniversary.
My schedule was all over the place last week.
Yeah. But anyways, last time, a bunch of shit that went down in the tower, because I'll admit, it got away from me. It really did. Like, I started saying things that I shouldn't have said, not in the sense that they were bad things to say, but it got even. I felt it got a little bad even for Kingdom Hearts standards. Like, we were starting to approach like recoded area here.
Ooh, wow.
Approach, but you know, Darth Maul, Links from Chrono Cross, Tony Stark,
It got a little weird.
Loki, even Ultron showed up, and it was just like, yeah, I don't want to go too in depth over what happened. Just stuff happened. Xistund disappeared. You guys got out after a monumental ass kicking.
I got kidnapped.
Yeah, you got
Well,
kidnapped.
this is what happens when I'm not here. Everything just goes to chaos.
Well, maybe it would have been better if you weren't slavering.
Yeah!
And then you guys ended up, Darth Maul proceeded to follow you because he formed a dark link with, I think it was Janax, and did not want to let this guy go. And, proceeded to strike out at you, but instead of landing you guys all fell into the water of the Gata canals, and then next thing you know, you were washed ashore in the evening in a small provincial town.
A very quiet village.
Every day is like the one before. I have to admit, I was tempted to throw in, because of those intro lyrics of Bell, just messing with the story. It's like, no, hey, it's stuck in a Groundhog Day loop.
Ooh.
But yes, yeah, that's what happened. But we're not going to start off there.
And the twist is, it's not Belle that's stuck in the loop.
It's Gaston.
Anyways, that brings us. But we're not going to start there. We're going to start with.
Or it's the woman who eats the eggs. She's the one stuck in the
It could
loop.
just be a random person, yeah.
It should be the woman
But
with the eggs.
Gaston would be the... Not kidding ourselves, Gaston would be the most compelling story. Okay?
Yeah.
There must be more than this provincial life.
Anyways, but that we're going to not focus. We're going to put a pin on that one for the time being here, and focus on what happened to Xistund in today's episode. Nobody Plight of Xistund. So last we left off, you had your character left Xistund was he had rappelled up to the top of the elevator shaft to witness the scene and everything. But unfortunately, as soon as the elevator shaft kind of kept going, I guess is the best way to describe it. until you eventually found yourself on top of the roof. Which, as far as elevator shafts do, opening up into the roof seems a bit unorthodox.
Hello, this is odd.
Before you have too long, though, to kind of contemplate what goes on, a dark corridor opens up and out steps the classical, we don't have a model for this character yet, cloak and cloaked figure. Took us long enough to find you. The figure says to you.
Is this the boss's voice or someone else?
It's a voice you recognize. Do you have a name? Do you want to give this person a name?
Let's see. Is this another nobody or someone else?
Up to you.
It's just somebody you used to know.
Xantrix.
Xantrix.
When we were together.
So yes. Is that a? I was kind of ambiguous. The name, male or female?
Let's go female.
Okay.
How mixing up those letters together?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys. And you're a little loud on my. I'm hearing you easier than I'm hearing.
We're butting in on Dustin's scene. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to get a drink of water.
So yeah. So
He gets to do like real plot things while we get stuff that was thrown away for being too chaotic. I see.
to be
I'll be
fair,
back in a
this is
second.
more of the direction of saying like we need to get these real plot things going, otherwise we will never finish this game.
Yeah, I know, and like the hub world is the perfect time to make big strides on it.
Yeah.
But I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
So,
grab a Mountain Dew.
We'll see
Okay.
when you get back.
All right. So yeah. So that's Xantrix says. So it says to you. Took us long enough to find you.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you don't want to be found.
There's a difference between don't want to be found and let's hop, skip, and jump to the next world over, the next universe over.
Yeah. So is that what happened?
Yeah, wasn't you the first clue? Didn't you see like worlds that looked familiar but were a bit off? You know, first clue there.
Well, I'm not one for all this space stuff.
Whatever. Look, it's a good thing you're here. You have to be the right person at the right place, and the master has a job for you. You're still keeping an eye on Janox, right?
Of course.
Good. He wants both. That means one less person I have to hunt down. Here. Reaches into one of the pockets of the cloak and pulls out a sea soul ice cream bar. No, it's a small little glowing orb, something you recognize as basically kind of like a crystallized memory. Your orders.
Black box, obviously.
I shall play the what's the spheres called in Final Fantasy?
Just Spears?
No, the memory ones.
Ooh, I remember. I think they're just called like memory spears or something. Like I know they were named after the characters.
Yeah, like there was like the Jack spheres and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So like, I'm trying to remember their name officially.
What was? What are we talking about?
The Final Fantasy X memory spheres.
Memory spheres?
I always
Yeah.
think when Give me a weird look.
Give you a little bit more.
It's like they do recordings and such.
Yeah, hold on. I will Google this.
Anyways, it's not terribly important because as soon as she holds out the thing, she kind of like looks like she kind of notably panics and then like it drops the ball and just kind of does a running leap off the building into a dark corridor. Something clearly spooked her.
Zystun's going to blink and look behind him.
You see nothing behind you, but when you look back, there is a much bigger cloaked figure standing in front of you.
How big are we talking here? Like just like 8 feet, or
Well, let's put it this way: this like not like 8, like I would say pushing 7 feet. It's still completely cloaked and everything, but like physique wise, things like Lexius. Like this guy is a big boy. You see him bending over to pick up the memory thing, and as he says, "I apologize. I did not mean to startle her." And he offers you the orb. That was.
I will take the orb.
You are one of the recruits of the Forgotten Master, are you not?
I am.
All right, my brain is. I hate it when this happens, but I have like it clearly motivations. I know what he wants, and it escapes my brain. Ugh. Sorry, here. One second.
Your brain is escaping right now.
Right out the ear.
Sad.
It's just
So
dribbling out.
Well, I give me a moment. Apparently, it is called a movie spear.
Okay.
That's what the Final Fantasy X spears are called.
Okay. I thought they had a cool name, but it's just movie.
Yeah,
spear.
they're just movie spear.
No, they only have a boring name.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about like what the Final Fantasy X pixies are called in Kingdom Hearts.
No, yeah. Anyways, because he just got handed a crystallized memory, so that's why that kind of came up. So, all right, yeah, I gotta remember. Tell me. You're free to answer or not. It's up to you. But what reasons do you have for serving him?
Well, I'd kind of like to figure that out myself.
Convenient, the things we forget along the way, is it not?
Yes, a little too convenient for him.
Yes, though his name has been stricken from the times, I knew it once when he had it. Okay, let me rephrase that because I think I messed up that sentence. Though his name is stricken from our minds, I knew him when he still used that. But we had disagreements. But I would like to consider myself someone who might be a friend to those that he has ensnared in his misguided attempts. Of course.
Well, I could always use more friends.
Of course. And I do mean friend.
More friends means more rerolls.
But of course, I do mean proper friendship here, not manipulating, not coercing you into doing my bidding. I simply am here to help out. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out another memory sphere. I believe this belongs to you. Before it was taken.
Going to take the sphere. And I guess I'll press play. I'm not sure how these work.
That's a kind of question. It's like I'm gonna say yeah. You basically you can kind of absorb them back into yourself. The Forgotten Master like using these is because they're harder. They're harder to like they don't leave a trail and such. And once it's in someone's mind, it's in their mind. So it's harder to leave evidence of.
Mm-hmm.
So are you absorbing? Which memory are you absorbing?
I'm absorbing the one that I was given first.
Okay.
Or the one that I was just given first.
The one that was claimed to belong to you versus one that was your orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna play the scene out here. You are in the kind of one of the bases of the Forgotten Master, and you are in this lab, and there's just this, there's that. It's a very sciencey lab.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to just replay the scene because obviously I'm not going to say what your character is necessarily doing, but you're here because the Master asked for you to here to bear witness to something and to receive your next mission from him afterwards. You see, he's showing you this strange phenomenon. He just kind of sighs to himself. See, this work, it's all sloppy. Ragged edges, just gutted from there. But he kind of but this is not the kind of work we do in our thing. This is definitely the work of someone who is strong but unrefined.
So a hammer when you need a scalpel.
Yes, but fortuitously enough, this wake of destruction that was wrought does provide us with an opportunity. Perhaps a way to forge an anvil, not a hammer into a scalpel, or at least a hammer wielded with a little more finesse. As for what you're probably wondering why I asked you here to this, if I'm just going to wax philosophically about the nature of this phenomena.
I mean, if we are living in the Kingdom Hearts universe, that would seem completely normal.
Very normal.
Yeah, I mean, all he has to do is throw in a few examples of light, heart, or darkness in the sentence, and boom.
Yeah.
I was curious.
It's simple, really. I am going to set about reforging this hammer. And what I want you to do is take care of it and make sure it gets wielded with finesse.
And how should I go about doing that?
Oh, I'm sure it'll come to you. You might even grow close to it in time, but kind of goes static and fades out, kind of like Kingdom Hearts 2 introduction, like with Sora's memories, and just so like the end, basically the
restoration 5%.
Yeah. If you want, I'm gonna say I pretty much, if you want to, I triggered your Path to the Dawn kind of thing, because I think you're kind of just you did just basically get fed a memory about some sort of job that you given that you didn't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
It really makes you wonder about just how many things you are tasked with that you have no idea that it's kind of left subliminally in your mind.
Oh great, I'm a sleeper agent.
This is very thematic for Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna say sleeping's your thing.
Sleeping,
We have to
dreaming.
The next goal is to find the power of awakening.
Yeah. So roll plus dark.
Right. Plus dark. I should get to the right channel.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh god, it's been a few weeks. Now I need to look at what my character stats are.
If I remember, I think your dark is like plus for your whatever. Yeah, plus
13. Oh god.
Yeah. Yep. So
You
basically,
succeed.
so yeah, you can basically it says you recall something about yourself that you had forgotten or were forced to forget. You may switch one of your stats with another. So you may ask me any one question about the scene you just witnessed.
I was gonna say, like, do I have any idea what we were kind of talking about, like, without the vagueness?
So are you saying you want to know what the hammer is?
Yeah.
Genox.
I knew it.
Okay.
And you may switch two of your stats if you wish.
Let's see here.
It's a big moment for you. The respec.
I'm gonna switch my light and mastery.
Okay.
Because I found out I might not be Janex's friend, and I might. No.
Yeah, you are kind of in a really. Oh, also, you were set your dark link with Laura because you just rolled 10 plus on a dark roll.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot we still have a dark link.
Or at least, well, it's a dark. It's dark on Xistund's side. It's a heart link for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, no, I have to go from Xistund to Laura to refresh the link, not Laura to Xistund.
Good, honey. You figured that out.
Also, I apparently lost a lot of links.
Yeah, I think you suspend a lot. I thought. I haven't done it.
I might have. Maybe it's just been a bit, but I don't remember spending that many. But I'll have to recheck the footage.
All right. Well, I guess here's the next question for you. You just got a bunch of information flowing around. Are there any links you want to form right now?
I think with this mysterious stranger.
The girl or
what kind of link do you want?
Oh, I think a mastery link actually. Like he's showing me things that I didn't know.
I am totally on board with that. Roll plus mastery.
Well, it's a good thing I just upped my mastery. Let's see, it's just roll for and that we don't have any classes. 8.
All right. So I'm just gonna say you get your link. Your link move doesn't go off, so you get that mastery link.
Okay.
Okay, I think I see what the problem here is. Because I will tell you, because this is going to reveal the name, because I have to write the link to him. He calls himself Master Leonel.
Master Leonel.
That sounds so close to Leonhart.
I'm sorry. Is
he Squall?
No, he's not.
Are we sure he's not Squall?
I am sure that he is not Squall.
He's Squall.
I don't think Squall's 7 feet tall and built like a giant.
He's totally Squall.
He's Squall on steroids.
You never know what might happen, honey.
He's not a squall. He's a tempest.
That is actually a pretty good. I full-heartedly approve of your metaphor there.
Oh god, it's a calamity.
Okay, one second.
What?
Calamity's a game hopper.
Yep.
There we go.
The game hopper confirmed.
I don't know what that is.
Calamity was a villain in Mask game who.
Oh, Calamity!
Oh,
yeah, I was talking about Calamity, funny enough, on the Masks Discord. Actually, I was just bringing up. They were talking about how a person permanently rejecting influence affected the game. So I forgot about. I forgot about the. I was just like, oh yeah. Anyways, So yeah, so we'll cut back out. So you kind of get out of you kind of regain focus here as illuminating, is it not?
Right.
He grabs the hood and reveals himself. You see, the players recognize this character as the same one that did the bequeathing in Sohoi's memory.
What's that?
Basically, it's the same guy that looks like the
Oh, it's the I get it, the lion-haired guy.
Yeah.
Lion name. Got it.
Yeah. That's why. That's totally
But the
why
problem is we can't make this connection at all because I haven't told him about that, and he hasn't told me about that.
Yeah. But I'm letting the players know that if you were playing the game, you realize, oh shit, this is the same guy.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Also, again, I say this every few weeks. Narrative game, not that.
Anyway.
So, anyways, I am Master Lionel, and there is a sealed threat that starts to stir once again. And I am looking for some friends that, frankly, the continued ability to exist.
It's me. That's Sohoi. Sohoi's getting his memories back, and that the villain.
I mean, that would honestly be an amazing twist. Like, you get your
prepared for the third act betrayal when I get my memories back.
You get your memories back. You switch over to the dark playbook.
That
would actually be a good idea.
And then Xistund becomes the light playbook. Laura's all of a sudden a warrior. Just
I'm gonna argue here. Laura is a warrior.
Laura is a knight. So that actually would be a good alternate playbook for her.
There is no warrior playbook.
Why did they say warrior?
Because they were thinking the opposite of a mystic.
Hold on, we gotta say it in a.
I would be. Let's see.
The knucklehead.
God no.
That's the point. These are all like ridiculous like shifts in the. No. It's like. Yeah. So, anyways, fanfics aside, fanfics for the fanfiction aside, I'm not asking you to say how. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not asking you to do anything here. I'm just giving you the information you need.
Yes, that doesn't sound manipulative.
Oh,
even a little bit.
Information is quite useful in life.
I'll do what I can to.
Okay, you're right. I'd probably be the knucklehead because that's what Lee would be. Lee would be the knucklehead.
Anyways, yeah. I'll try to find you more, but my old companion, the Forgotten Master, does not give up his secrets lightly.
Apparently not.
And also, he tosses you something, and you catch it. You look at it. It's like a gummy block. I believe your friends may have fallen into the waters and maybe are washing ashore on a nearby world.
Of course they are.
They probably need you to keep an eye on them, lest they get themselves into far too over their heads.
I will return to them, I guess.
And I'm sorry. Okay, actually, sorry. As you kind of look about to leave, he says, "And don't worry about the fact that about who the ship responds to. I'm sure after this little favor for it, it's sure to recognize you now." And he kind of winks at you.
Pirate and deep, huh?
So
anyway.
once
Hey,
Rosh,
I was humming X-Files, okay? That had nothing to do with Disney.
Yeah,
I mean, what did it show on ABC or was it Fox?
Fox.
Yeah, it
No.
was Fox. Okay. Well, Disney owns Fox now, so it's
Yep.
Dana Scully is a Disney princess!
Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na.
Well, a lot of people do like to joke that Buffy is a Disney princess now, so it would make sense.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm aware of the everything is Disney princess stuff now. Yes.
back on track, guys. Go
so
on.
once.
No, Mulder is the Disney princess.
Anyways, one swashbuckle montage. Later, you arrive at the ship, and the computer, as you walk in, it says, "Master Lionel Override recognized. Co-captain ship appointed to. Please state your name."
Captain Xistund.
To Co-captain Captain Xistund.
Co-captain? Co-captain Xistund.
No,
This is what he asked for.
It said co-captainship awarded to. Please state your name. He said Captain Xistund, so it is co-captain Captain Xistund.
Yes.
You know what? I have captain in my title twice now, so.
You just obviously your new name is Captain.
Yeah.
Please place block.
I think I read this in a terrible dystopian novel before.
Anyways, the ship says, "Please place block under illuminated receptacle."
Do so.
Integrating new navigation system. Integrated. There is a preset coordinate to a nearby world. Would you wish to journey there?
Let's see. Do I get a preview of what that world is?
You see a world, it's one of the two worlds that you were looking at originally with Stitch, where his vessel crashed down. The one you were trying to get to before you ran out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
Effectively. Or rather, you've got... I don't know. All right, before... It was Sohoy that threw the Keyblade at the,
Yeah. They didn't run out of gas. They broke something.
I remember now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
There was a
You
point of
told me.
detour.
Yeah, I'm like you told me to make a detour. I'm like, I got it. I got this.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I had intended the detour. Just looking back, it was like a long detour.
Mm-hmm.
He can do all the detours.
Yeah, so
Leave that order for now. Can you find the other co-captain?
Who's the other co-captain?
scanning.
That's me.
Aha!
There is one. We have detected one Keyblade wielder. One human. One on loaded destination.
All right. Then all sails ahead.
Loading.
Am I the human?
Yes, you're the human.
I'm the human, okay.
I don't know why I decided to specify Keyblade wielder as something other than human, but I guess it was just special human. I guess.
Human, one.
I mean, you could definitely clarify me as special human because I have druid blood.
Yeah. But
I mean, you could definitely specify. He asked specifically
One
for like the captain. It's
druid.
like, I found a
I am a
Keyblade wielder.
druid.
Wait.
And while we're flying towards the others, I am going to press play on the mission memo.
Alright. Basically, you just see the basically, it's much like most of these. It's usually it's the Forgotten Master in the Inner Sanctums, seemingly talking to no one, but you know it's talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Things that something has been stirring that should be left forgotten. I have learned of the continued existence of the Umbra Logos. Is it did I call it the Umbra Logos?
Yes,
It's been a while. I want to double check my notes.
I think you did.
I mean, I don't remember you referring to it at all. Oh yeah. You had the Lux logo. Yeah. The Lux
Logos, yeah.
logos.
Yeah,
And then the other one, which we've met.
Mm-hmm. Umbra logo sounds correct, but it might be just because I'm thinking about Rozosi, who is named Umbra.
Yeah, it is the Umbra Logos.
Umbra logos, okay.
Stop picking.
I'm not picking at it.
You were.
I wasn't meaning to.
Anyways. So yeah,
was
so yes,
rubbing
anyways, so yeah, so sorry, I'm going to start over because I completely lost my train of thought there.
I distracted him. So I was rubbing his
Alright,
back.
so, okay. It's come to my attention that something that should be left forgotten has been uncovered once more. The Umbra Logos still exists. It has resurfaced. It is a dark prophecy that it should be best left forgotten. It is a dark prophecy that should be left forgotten lest it come to pass. Your mission is to find the keeper of this and erase the memory of the book and bring the book back to me. This mission is mandatory. Any failure or delaying of this mission, I will interpret as an act of betrayal, and will render yourself an additional target. That is all.
Someone's into X-Files today.
I love X-Files. that is the thing I do anytime anything like eerie or questionable happens in anything, is I hum the X-Files theme.
Yeah, for me it's the Twilight Zone.
And for most people it's the Twilight Zone. But for
It's just
me,
like-
it's X-Files.
Imagine a world.
It's completely reasonable.
I kind of prefer X-Files to Twilight Zone.
I feel like Twilight Zone is better for just showing something weird, surreal happening in the moment versus.
I feel like X-Files is more iconic.
It depends.
They're both pretty iconic,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I like X-Files.
Anyways, imagine a world where Kingdom Hearts makes sense.
Oh no!
It's mute the X-Files here.
Dana
Anyway.
Scully is a Disney princess. I vote we go to the X-Files world next.
So yeah, so nice.
Scully,
Han,
I was
this
just
is
gonna
not an
mention that.
excuse to switch over to Monster of the Week.
Crossover game.
Anyways, yeah, so that's the memory you just get shoved into your skull.
Computer, what do you know of the Umbro Logos?
Umbra Logos. File redacted.
Well, I'm the captain. Unredact that.
You are co-captain. This ship. The creator has deemed this file redacted.
Technically, he's co-captain captain.
It's true.
There you go.
But Co comes first, and therefore we have problems.
Blue fell over. Blue fell over.
And who is the creator of the ship?
This ship was created by Redacted.
Raise your hands if this surprises you. That's right.
Not at all.
All right.
You guys aren't hearing the fan pick up on the mic right now, are you?
No.
Okay.
No, you're
I
fine.
have some pretty good noise canceling because we usually have it on.
I'm just making sure, because if so, then we have to turn it back down, and it's really hot.
Full speeds ahead.
Oh yeah, now
Yes.
that the lawnmower's no longer running.
Yeah.
It's starting to smell like grass in here, too.
Okay, anyways, so yeah. We cut back to the rest of y'all.
Y'all?
Now that we spent basically...
You aren't Southern, you're Midwestern.
Anyways, we still go back to the remainder of the group because we spent after spending an hour with Xistund. Yeah, you find yourself outside of the quiet provincial town. Night is starting to fall. You are all waterlogged, and you just witnessed a man in like a red jacket be riding a horse next to a smaller, more rotund man.
I'd say he's not scrawnier.
But they seem to be heading towards you just spy them heading towards town as you guys kind of pull yourself out of the river that kind of snakes around the town itself.
No one's...
Not yet.
I can sing, though.
If you get there in time.
Yes!
If we
Musical episode!
So yeah, that's where the three of you find yourself. What do you do?
Where are we?
Oh, yeah.
What just happened?
You guys fell into the water in the Gate of Canals, and then you kind of watched.
In character, I am saying that.
Sorry, it sounded like your
Well-
normal questioning voice. I apologize.
No. This is in character. My character is bewildered.
That is fair.
Isn't he always bewildered?
Please don't hurt yourself.
Soy phone never... Soy phone. Again with the soy phone! I
Mm,
keep wanting to call him soy phone! That's from
I will
Bleach!
stab you. And then turn into a cat.
Meow!
Yeah, so,
That's right.
yeah,
But
so
isn't he
so
always
I
bewildered?
just questioned the rest of you. Like, what just
No.
happened?
Uh-huh.
Once. What?
You're in the scene.
I actually
now.
go
I know,
right.
I'm thinking!
I actually go right back into the what's it called? I try to go right back into the river.
You are in a river.
No. I try to go into the river, which
You are-
looks functionally the same as just going into a river.
Yes.
So,
So you're
Let's
gonna
just
try to, like,
start
swim
by
down
getting
there?
out of the river.
Well, you were out of the river, and so if I decide, you know what, it got him here, it can get him back.
I like just grabbed Sohoy by his
Oh, boy. Right.
coat.
Honestly, like I looked around.
I wanted to say tail, but then I realized Sohoy does not have a tail.
As far as we know.
no. Sohoy, not Son Goku.
I think I just grab him by like the hair and pull him back out.
Probably has long hair, so.
Oh yeah, definitely. The hair works!
Well, this is much more pleasant than the last time we fell in these waters.
Last time?
Archimedes, shut up.
Wow. Are you still there?
Yes! I was taking a serotonin within her sack.
Don't expect him to ever go away. He never shuts up.
Maybe because you never stop messing up.
Next time, Lancelot is babysitting you. And you can be used as
We
target
made it
practice.
away.
We both
We made
know
it
that
around
Lancelot's
the
going to be too busy with Arthur to bother with anything.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn right
Yes,
I am.
We don't want to think about the things that Lancelot and Arthur are doing.
Look, we made it away from whoever that guy was, looking with the spiky hair and all those other, and we're here. Especially depending on how the water works. I'm trying to remember. Like last time we went through the water, it was we came up at the same place we left, right?
Well, last time you went down, you were in a submarine.
True.
And it wasn't what it was in a specifically more like a pond area versus one of the running like the actual canals.
Okay. But still, I'm like,
so there are differences.
I would rather not risk us going back down there, especially if that individual's still after us. I say, I probably like look over at the town and notice like it looks like a nice quiet village. So I'm like, well, let's go see if we can get a drink.
What if we can get a spaceship? My spaceship? Water. Also, we're missing someone again. Do we care?
I don't know where Xistund is.
Last time we missed someone, they just sort of showed up randomly later. Are we? Is that happening?
Talk about that, Kitsune. Why don't I get you a drink?
Kitsune?
Let's go to the bar.
You mean Laura?
What? You know?
My name is not Kitsune. Good.
Right.
Not this time.
It wasn't the last time either. It was Kyubi.
Laura.
Yes.
Boy,
Kyoji?
To be honest, I look over like. To be honest, if there's any place Xistund ended up, I can bet he's in there.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, you kind of arrive there, and you start here. You see you hear a large bang, and like someone shot a gun, and you see just like a whole, like something like a little burst out of the roof, like someone just shot the ceiling in there.
Bar fight?
No.
You do hear the song going, but as you look through the window, you see him mock sword fight. You see the guy in red mock sword fighting with a bunch of people in the.
Oh, this is gonna be perfect.
So it looks like a bar fight. I mean, it looks a little more fencing than a normal bar fight, but.
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe this guy just likes being a fencer. Maybe this is how he's fighting.
He is completely fighting the wrong. He's completely using that sword the wrong way.
Yeah, he is.
He does not know how to fence.
Yeah, no, it's
like you might know this.
You know what, Laura?
What do you?
Like,
Laura, you also notice like the guys he's fighting seem to be more putting on a show for him to.
Oh.
And like as you look around, like with this suspicious eye, you notice.
I actually look at him. I'm like, oh, okay. You continue the thing really quick. I have a thing.
Yeah, and you notice the little guy that's going around paying off people who are singing along with him.
Right. I'm like, looks like it's right. Use sword. I summon my distinctly blunt thing that I swing around like a sword, swing back and forth.
That is
That's
not
sword work, right?
how you fence.
Like, I imagine, like, the irony is that, like, very much Soulful uses his Keyblade like Sora did in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Very blunt, untrained.
Yes.
Yes. But the other thing is that it doesn't matter how you use it. If you hit something with it, it does things. Whereas, like, regular swords don't work that way.
Yeah, my problem right now is that I am just, like, so offended by, like, the use of turning fencing into a show.
Do we notice that if this guy's handing out money to quote get other people to sing along, I'm gonna be like, wait, we can actually just all we have to do is join in whatever this is, and we can get our drink for free. I'm up for this. Let's go in, guys.
All right.
I am not singing with them.
All
I mean,
right.
out of character, I'm totally singing with them because I'm doing the singing in this.
Yeah. Yes.
No one fights like a sun.
So
Just
as
like
if we're
a
entering right as
sun.
we get into one of the questions here.
So, okay, what do you do? Okay, so anyone who wants to join in the number and get paid some. What's the currency in France? Francs?
Franks.
Okay. You got paid a couple of
Yeah,
francs for it.
we're
You know what? No, we're in Kingdom Hearts. All money becomes money.
Money! Mooney!
Like,
And I'm totally like I imagine when we first entered, we don't know the name of this guy, so like la 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 la.
Now,
Kinda like
I
focus
am
on
not
getting
going to be
it all.
joining in on the free drinks, but can I totally just, like, jump on the table and join in on the actual teaching them how to fight?
I say
Minor
you
swordplay.
can.
Yes!
We're gonna have you roll for it though, because this could go pear-shaped in a lot of ways.
So many ways. Oh god, he's going to start hitting on me, isn't he?
All right, you know what? I'm gonna call this a push through stress.
Hey, if it
because-
makes you feel better, he's gonna hit on you right about until he thinks you're serious in any way, and then stop.
I am a beautiful
And then ditch you
redheaded
like it's
woman.
nothing.
I'm going to get hit on.
yeah,
It's true, but
In-
then he's also going to immediately ditch you for like Belle, who is
Oh, totally.
who is his one and
Oh,
only,
totally.
just like he did with all those other cute girls in town.
Well, to be fair, the biggest thing that motivates him towards Belle is beautiful, and Belle isn't sycophantic to him.
So,
It's the
he
thrill.
would
of the,
totally go for Lara.
yeah, it's for him. It's strongly the thrill of the hunt.
I've been totally waiting
Yeah,
for,
if
like,
you notice
someone
that she's
to
not
hit on
yeah.
her, and for her to just not be interested. Like, I have been waiting for this moment forever.
All right. So, anyways, you're rolling to push through. You're gonna roll through push your stress with mastery.
Mastery. What's my mastery?
Well, mastery link. So you have 2. So add 2.
6, 7, 8.
All right. So pick one. Succeed at what you're attempting. Take +1 forward. Ask a question about the scene. Gain an advantageous position.
Succeed at what I'm attempting.
So what do you want to happen? So what? How does it? What happens when you start schooling them in swordplay?
Basically, I'm knocking him off the table.
Do you do this also to? We're not. Let's stop beating around the bush. Do you do this to the Gaston?
Yes, totally. I think first, I do it more to get, to get the other guys off the table. But, like, my main focus is Gaston, because he is doing everything totally wrong. And this is just
So it's like,
an insult to me.
Now you sword fight. Now you sword fight.
So okay. So what happens here is like the singing is continuing, is crescendoing, and it's
And I think a lot of actually why I'm also reacting the way I am is the thing is like, okay, so obviously we're in France.
Uh-huh.
Camelot is in France.
yeah you
So think about that.
yeah.
I'm obviously like I'm not exactly thinking immediately of what world we're in.
Okay.
So as far as I know, we could be in Camelot.
Because of the translation conventions of the world, this world is a world where everyone can understand Stitch.
Yeah.
Because everyone's speaking French, and the magic of the worlds being off-worlds in the world means you can understand French in this world.
So everyone can understand Stitch.
I love
You didn't
it.
think about that until I mentioned the Camelot part.
Yeah, I just completely
Because you remembered that was the reason why he was speaking French, because it was a language I could understand.
Yep.
I think Camelot was in England.
It can-
Isn't King Arthur the King of English?
Officially, Camelot is in kind of like this mix of England and France.
Yeah, it's the problem with folklore is there's a lot of blur and like.
But officially, like, because the reason how I kind of figured out the French part is that there's a lot of, like, it is technically in England, but they speak a lot of French. Because if you look...
I remember Lancelot being French. That was one thing that, like, really stuck out.
Yeah. Because if you look into, like, some of the names of, like, actually, the best example is Lancelot. Lancelot's last name is Dulac. Dulac translates exactly to in French to of the lake.
Mm.
And Lancelot was raised by the Lady of the Lake.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so
It's like Dulac something. I can't remember the rest of it, but that was the start of his name.
anyway, so you just you kind of just you quickly push with a flourish of your blade, like you kind of knock aside the ruffians that were fighting with Gaston,
Mm-hmm.
and like he's just kind of in the flow, so he doesn't even realize what's going on necessarily.
Yeah.
And so like, you just kind of bash him back. You just kind of sweep and bash him back and disarm the sword, and it kind of sticks in between a pair of antlers on the ceiling above him, and the song stops.
Uh-oh.
Because
Just right, or did it reach like the end of the song?
no, it
It
just
stopped.
there is a record scratch. You do not know where it came from, but it plays all the same. The little.
And I feel like singing along, just like no.
Like, and I'm guessing like everyone is like totally staring at me right now.
Yep.
Like everyone in the room just
Yeah.
to stare at the crazy redheaded girl on the
Yep.
standing on the table with the sword.
All right, I just gotta picture gotta get Gaston's voice going here for this.
Yeah,
Gotta
because you gotta get new Gaston's voice, not old Gaston's voice.
Yeah, well, I watched the movie today. I actually did my
oh,
research.
you did? Okay.
That's
so
how I knew there was a gunshot through the ceiling.
No one
fights like
wins
Gaston.
like Gaston. No one spins
like
like
Gaston.
Gaston. No one loses to his big chagrin like Gaston.
I'm reminded that's in character, like Sawyer Ho is just getting into it now.
No.
It's
When
okay
I
that
was a lad,
Zeiston was
I
in
ate
here because he
4
would
dozen
totally
eggs.
do it.
There's one good question before we officially move to the next one.
I had to look up the term because I knew there was a term for fake, like for fake on like camera fencing, and I couldn't remember it. It's flinning.
Yeah,
That's
Flinning
what the
after
term
Errol
is.
Flynn.
Yeah. And so no one flins like Gaston. No one spins like Gaston.
That's great.
Yeah.
No one loses to his great chagrin like Gaston.
Voice being wrong as well. Oh.
Bravo. I'm sorry. It's taking me a bit to get the voice going here because I really don't want to be that colossal of a douche.
It's okay, honey.
I know.
Don't think
No,
you're
no,
a
no.
douche.
This
I
is
know.
literally how you have to be that douche.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying
Wear
is
the
it's not
sun-
easy.
Wear the inner sunglasses. The sunglasses on your heart.
I have sunglasses in the other room.
No, that's not
Will
going to
that help?
No. You caught me off guard there, sir.
Sir? And I'm just like
Sounds like
okay,
he
like
didn't
not
look at you
even
and
the
then-
knights are stupid enough to call me sir.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that.
Like, my mind is like, okay, not even the knights are stupid enough to call me sir.
Well, no, it's like he was looking at his. He was kind of dusting himself off, turning and.
Until he looked up and it just breasts.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine he just, like, look up and then, boom!
I'm sorry, ma'am. Where did the duelist disappear to?
She's right here.
Oh yeah, that's totally her.
Do you have a problem with that?
I'm just gonna. Okay, so I want to lay some stuff on the scenes here because I feel this is important to lay out. Not for a story reason, but for my personal mental image of what's going on. Gaston is totally checking you out,
Oh, yeah.
and
Like, just leering at
LeFou is in the court, is in the side, ticked off of this fact.
Mhm.
No,
No,
of course.
yeah, so
So beautiful. I love it.
I'm sorry. Gaston is going to be a bit hard for me until maybe I can get into this one. It's just it is so out of character for me.
It's okay, honey. I'm still trying to get into Laura's actual like voice inflection where I have to speak in a British accent.
Yeah.
So-
Well, for me, it's more of just I can do some basic tone adjustment, but it's more of the word choice.
He's such so pompous.
He's so pompous, and he is such a bro dick.
A bro dick. I will get those sunglasses for you.
That doesn't help.
Think about that.
He is such a misogynist, and that's what's hard.
Like, and I think the thing that's gonna help with all of this about how much I'm gonna end up hating him with this is that it's gonna remind me of Lancelot. Because this is the way he is with me. Not to
Mm.
mention, like,
This is Lancelot.
half of the
He had
knights.
no class. Oh.
The
Lancelot,
knights are
except
not
without all the
very
stuff
open
that's-
to women
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
No.
as anything other than a
it's like-
sex object.
It's like, but they are actually, redeemable in some way. This
They're at least decent people, and even they, like, at least, especially Lancelot, like, even though he is still a decent person, I still have almost zero respect for him, just because he's like this.
Yeah. All right. He just kind of tell me, where did a flower like yourself learn to pick up a blade?
Camelot.
Okay, group consensus here. What time period does Beauty and the Beast actually take place in? Like,
I know I've heard when it takes place in.
Camelot, because they have guns.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Because it was after the French War. It was after the French War because they were talking about just coming back from the war.
Yes. It just okay. No, I know how. I'm overthinking this. This is the problem.
Yeah.
What? LeFou kind of runs up to him and says, it kind of whispers it in here. Seriously?
1480s.
So do they know what Camelot is?
I don't think Gaston is
Literate?
Is even vocal traditions of stories. I figure Gaston is not one who picks up on it, but LeFou may have heard a thing or two.
Though he is illiterate, we know that. That's canon.
We'll
Yes.
need a moment to check to see if they do it.
I just recall that I'm illiterate. I've never actually had to spell it out before.
Quiet, I
I'm
can't. I'm sorry.
prepared to get into this as I just chug down the rest of my drink real quick, and I'm getting ready just in case things are about to get messy.
Oh, don't worry. I don't need to be saved by a man.
No, your teammate. So
You are still a man, and this is about my pride as a woman. You don't get involved.
So you're English then, huh?
I suppose.
Sorry, my brain slid past Gaston and went into Spike for a moment there.
That's the voice I've been trying to get into my head is Spike, because I need to do a British accent for Laura, and I can never get it. Good.
Yeah,
Beagle or Spike the Dragon?
Like the vampire.
Ah, okay.
yeah. Sorry, I should have clarified. We have been watching Buffy, so I should clarify which Spike, because I forgot.
Like the vampire.
Yeah. How exotic. They don't get out much in this time frame.
No, they don't. I'm like, Camelot is exotic?
most of the town folks in general in this area are already not super into even Maurice himself, who's an inventor.
Exactly.
It would be very unlikely to be like super wide knowledge pool of.
And
Like,
actually,
like,
you want to know the most interesting thing actually about all of this? Okay, so Beauty and the Beast. There is a book that that Belle reads in the live action Beauty and the Beast. You know what it is? It's King Arthur.
Oh yeah, in the
She's reading the book that she's reading to the Beast is actually Le Mort d'Arthur, which is the death of King Arthur.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah
So when we run into Belle, that's something we can use.
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
So it's just a little side note.
Yes.
I mean, obviously it's not going to matter to them because they are illiterate.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
that's so much for keeping the world border.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
What was that?
I think that was an attempt at Donald.
Are you sure it wasn't? It sounded more stitchy to me.
Yeah.
It sounded like Stitch ate Donald.
Stitch burps and out pops a little sailor hat.
Hey, I can do the other two members, but my Donald is not great.
Excuse me.
Okay, now where were we?
Yes. So he said, "How exotic." But now you caught me off guard before. he kind of pulls out the saber again and is like, let's do this for real.
I'd love to.
So,
The moment I see this, I'm immediately going to just go, "Oh, okay, she's good." I'm going to set like.
She's good. I'm gonna like say it's like we're sitting here with you're sitting there with just like I'm gonna go get another drink.
I was ready to step in, but then I was like, "Oh, he just wants to, duel like that." Okay, I got this. She got this.
So, I guess I'm going to ask you a question here.
Yes.
Are you striking with intent or striking to subdue?
I think I'm just striking to subdue.
Okay.
He hasn't pissed me off enough yet.
Alright.
Like, I'm mostly just striking to kind of like knock the sword out of
roll
his hand.
plus mastery,
Okay.
which I believe is your best.
That's
stat.
my 2. 6, 7, 8. 8, I think.
Yep, so you choose.
Is my mastery 2?
It should be at least 2.
Okay, so then that would be 8.
Alright. Do you want to spend a link to reroll to 2, or do you think you're good?
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Okay. Choose. Alright, find another without causing harm. Choose one. Take something from them, force a change of location, or de escalate the situation.
De-escalate the situation.
Alright.
What? I'm sorry.
Or wait,
just-
wait, can I change that?
Yeah, you can change that. I haven't.
Take something from them.
What do you want to take from them?
I'm gonna knock out the fucking sword out of his hand!
Okay, I'm going to also point out here, you don't have to take physical things. You can also take...
His pride!
Yes.
I'm gonna take his pride! Brad's got this, like, evil
Yeah,
laugh
good.
going on here.
Yes, I can hear it.
I'm loving it!
Do it. Remember, don't...
Do it!
Hey, remember...
Finish him!
Hey, we've all discussed this. Sohoy is the big bad of the season.
That's right.
There's reasons why his keyblade.
It's like Mortal Kombat in the background. Finish him! Combat!
Yeah.
Finish him!
So, do you have an idea of how you do it, or do you want me to describe it?
You can describe it.
Alright, so yeah, he kind of just... He lunges forward with a sloppy thing, and just with the flat, you just swing your sword on the flat and just kind of slap him on the back of the knee. He slips forward, and the sword lands inches from himself.
Yes.
And he is lying flat on the ground.
I almost cut his dick off.
And you did it with such effortless grace, and he's made a point about now he's trying, that everyone just kind of looking around. He kind of scrambles himself up, notably shaken by the near castration he experienced. So well, you know, I
Hercule, you're aware of this.
I of course would go. I have to go easy on a lady such as her. You know, delicate egos, difficult, easy to bruise.
I would not want to touch a flower.
That because if Gaston says anything about not wanting to deflower, Maury would come in and say, "You said that you didn't want to deflower. Lie detector said that was a lie." My siblings did not want to have the TV off for any reason. I saw a lot of those things, but anyways.
What things?
Daytime television talk shows.
Yes.
We're gonna cut. No, I'm gonna do this. You hear a door slam open, and in comes an old man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, "Please, help! There's a beast, and he has my daughter." Gaston, thankful for the distraction from his abject animation, he kind of
Totally not me. He was obviously playing easy on.
Oh yeah.
yes. Is it Maurice? Has something happened to Belle? His like a beast has taken her to his castle. This is like he'll show the way.
Beast. A horrible, monstrous beast.
Yes, like I'm probably not doing his ranting justice, but everyone's kind of just looking
Is
at
he a
both
big
Gaston
beast with
and.
long, ugly snouts
Anyways,
and
yeah,
sharp, cruel fangs? I'm sorry.
I don't even know where that came from.
The animated Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
He's not gonna question me because he knows how many times I've seen it.
Yeah. Anyways, so he says, show me where she is. I am glad to leave these festivities behind to help my beloved Belle.
And I'm just like, I bet you are.
And he quickly makes his exit out of there. Just as I said, you beam down and basically just by the fountain in the middle of the town square, as you see a man in red and a old man and a shorter man, kind of just a lot of men.
A lot of men.
Walking out.
Raining men.
You overhear snippets.
Like, did they head outside or something at this point? Like, or is this just like through the window we can see?
No, they left and they're he's trying to show you're getting on horses and about to take off, and Zysa can hear snippets about this horrible beast with large
Sharp,
fangs.
cruel fangs.
She's got sharp, pointy teeth.
Oh God, what was that? That sounded like. Oh God, who did it sound like?
He's look at the bones.
You sounded like someone from How to Train Your Dragon.
That's pretty accurate because it was intended to be Scottish. I was quoting Monty Python, Tim the Enchanter.
I'm sorry, I'm reading How to Train Your Dragon to my kids right now, so it's what's in my head.
That's fine. No, I was quoting. It was, and I know you're not the biggest fan of Monty Python, so.
You know, so How to Train Your Dragon is what the first thing that popped into my head because we watched it at work, and now I'm reading it to the kids. So
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, so obviously, though, as I said, you have no reason to care about these random people. But but they do catch your attention to realize, hey, that's a tavern they just walked out of.
Ha! Tavern means alcohol and ladies.
That does seem pretty. Like,
He's a pirate.
I guess I don't know. I just like the way Zyson has. He's not actually been the flirtatious.
He's a pirate.
No, that's why my character mentioned that we go to the tavern in the first place. Because I was assuming if there's any place we're gonna find Xistund, it's the tavern.
We're just gonna do it. He's just gonna be there randomly, except that's pretty much what's going to happen
No,
from our perspective, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, since I don't have the nag with me, I might as well go for a pint.
Am I the nag?
You're the nag.
Yeah.
Am I the nag? I'm gonna kick his ass.
You don't know he said it. You
haven't
there.
heard him say that. However, Sohoy is going to approach you.
He essentially just called me his wife, though. So by calling me the nag.
So Sohoy is approaching Laura.
Laura, yes.
Yes.
And Janox could come, which probably does. I'm like, so are we going to follow them with the monster thing?
I don't know.
This is what we do, right? We go around, there are other worlds, and we, fight monsters, and then inevitably Heartless show up.
I guess. It's just, I look over at Laura. We don't want to help that. I'm trying to find the right word.
Jerk?
Yeah. Well, no. I'm trying not to be rude here.
Hellspawn? No,
I said-
Hellspawn would be too kind.
Well, come on, I need something to get my mind off of the...
I mean, it was a little rude, but you don't have to be that mean. to them.
Right,
Come on.
right.
You just
How
show
did
that-
you... I actually turn, I'm like, how did you move around to my world? I'm pointing at Laura.
I teleport.
Hmm.
Yeah, I assume we all have
Yeah.
some way to get around.
I
the world,
have-
and it's just
I have
mostly
this
to do-
tattoo
No.
on I have this tattoo on my arm, which you guys have probably seen. And it's like a big Celtic. It's like a big Celtic tattoo of the
Right.
it's the well.
Yeah, you
Thing.
posted it back when we did the first
Yeah.
session. On the...
Yeah, the well thing.
Okay.
So, and that it's actually a magic tattoo. So that's how I'm able to get to and from.
Right.
Because it allows
And
me
you
to
say we
teleport.
all have a way, but one of us does not have a way.
Well, I'm saying that in a general sense, and I know. Well, most of us. Sorry, I assume that's why Xistund isn't with us at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking,
It's not what I mean.
And when you say that, how does Xistund enter the tavern?
We have the big swinging doors.
Sure.
All right, just going to like burst through the gentlemen.
I'm just picturing you doing it like Cusco and saying,
Booyah!
Yeah. Boom, baby.
Okay, I have something that I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch him.
Alright, Laurel walks up to you and punches you.
Because he's like yelling about, where have you been?
I don't think I deserve that.
Laura, I know that jerk out there.
I'm like, you showed up?
But see, I told you. Oh, I told them Xistund. I knew if we found a good tavern, you would show up here eventually.
Thank you for thinking about me like that. Anyway,
Where'd you vanish off to, by the way?
How did you get here? Did you get dumped in the water? Like we did?
No.
Oh yeah, you guys are sopping wet.
I'm assuming we have dried off at least a little. At least
I
pretty
have
significant
an
amount
idea
by now.
on the drying off because I do have like some fire magic. So I think I basically kind of dried us all off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you roll for that because
I'm
there's
not gonna
nothing
roll.
interesting that with that going wrong.
Well, yeah.
We could have.
Other than like maybe like setting Sohoy on fire or something.
Definitely keeping my character safe, like your oath said.
Yes.
I appear to have... Oh no, I appear to have burst into flames!
I commandeered a ship.
He's not wrong!
Thank you, Ray.
Well, I'm
Hun,
glad
you
to
know
see
I
you're
pick up
alright.
a lot of phrases from a lot of people.
Especially Ray.
Yes, that is true.
I'm immediately gonna like reach over to where I was having my drink and go, you can go ahead and have this one on me. I was helping with a bit of a sing along, I guess you can call it. So I got him for free.
You were
Nice, I'm
helping
just kinda
with a
arching the eyebrows.
misogynist.
That suits you. He just takes the drinks and like chugs.
I'm probably used to this.
Ah. By the way, what type of drink was that?
That was an ale.
Okay. I can get by ale. Not a rum, but...
Like, I imagine my character does, like, my character might have some constitution for heavier stuff, but considering where we are and it being given out for free, basically, because of the sing-along.
It's essentially
just
going to be
enough
an
get
ale
people
during
there.
this time period, yeah.
There's nothing super fancy.
It wouldn't be rum.
And it's not grog either, so... Alright. So, care to clue me in on what you've all been doing?
Well, we tried to climb that tower. Unfortunately, we weren't able to. We kind of had some issues with getting through it. We escaped. We kind of ended up falling in the water. And, well, we ended up here. And I was like, the moment I noticed it, I thought you would join us eventually.
Yes. Very good thinking, number 2.
Because that was better for gaming.
Number 2.
You're poopy.
Huh?
He's number 2.
Who is? I missed it. I took my headphones off for a second, so I turned the light on.
Dyson said to Janox, "Thank you, number 2," and I was making the juvenile joke.
God. You know who makes that
Yeah.
joke? My kids.
I got it. That was a
My
terrible joke.
kids.
My kids.
My kids. My Caleb. Those kids.
Yes.
Well,
Anyways.
I'm about to be curious. Maybe we should see. I'm gonna like look over at like a nearby patron or whatever and be like, what can you tell me about the fellow that dueled my friend here?
Why is everyone frozen?
Oh, black-haired folk, big red jacket, pompous
Yeah, that
attitude.
guy.
Yeah, I just saw him.
I can't hear anybody.
I
Still
don't know
going.
if you know.
What? No, he didn't have spiky hair.
I said black hair.
Yeah, black hair.
Oh.
You probably just assumed because it is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to ask the look over and ask one of the fellow patrons in the bar, just like, can you tell me a little bit about that guy besides what we were singing about?
Yeah, it's just Gaston. He's harmless, really. He fought in the war for us. Yeah,
So
yep. And he's a decent hunter. Most of the antlers are from him. I am sorry, this accent keeps shifting. Don't know where it's going to end up. I'm apparently traveling Europe by accent.
You're a well-traveled bartender.
yeah, obviously a bar patron of well traveled.
Sorry. I just don't know where the accent was going on that, sorry. Anyways. But, you know, many of the ladies will consider him to be quite the catch.
Ha!
Proper
Yeah,
ladies.
like the boy over here,
I'm not a proper lady.
You are not doing housework, you are fighting with swords, you are not a proper lady.
Yeah, that would be his chauvinistic view.
After Zyson's drink, he's going to move over to Laura and say, "Now, I couldn't help but notice they were mentioning a little beastie. Where's your blue friend?"
Oh!
Oh, that's right.
I'm here!
Oh,
We're
okay.
looking in my
So
bag.
obviously not you.
Also, notice that you realize you're understanding what he says here.
Oh, we can actually talk to him now. Like what I noticed is I'm gonna look over and just smile super wide. I'm like, wait, we can understand you.
Obviously some kind of world magic, mumbo jumbo. Do the little finger wave.
We're in France,
You know,
idiots.
True.
Of course you can
guess that-
understand him. He is speaking French.
Really? Is that right?
Yes! As
Oh,
I
like,
explained
look
before.
Soho just kind of looks confused.
Maybe
I mean, being in France automatically allow you to speak English. in French.
To be fair, it's the same reason why you can understand what they're saying in France in the movie.
Ah, we are dubbed over. I see.
I got a signal.
A signal?
Yes.
Yes, ship. I think I know where it is.
Oh,
Or at least
on
the
the
direction.
piece of your ship?
Yes, don't you want the orb thing?
Ah, yes. The orb.
I mean, it's been a while. I don't know if you remembered.
No, we
No,
remember.
no. I get you. It's a little hard when, hard to understand you. But honestly, maybe this piece in this world we can try and figure something out to fix that whole understanding thing we're having right now most of the time.
Well, I suggest we head straight for the ship then.
Yeah.
He pulls out. He pulls out a blatantly futuristic piece of tech
I'm just like
in the
face
middle of a
palming.
French, peaceful French town in the early, I guess
1900s.
Yeah. 1900s. Really?
1900s.
1400s.
1400s.
The early X-Team
It's
time,
after the
X-Team
French Revolution.
X-Bees.
It's
It
after
is?
the French Revolution.
I thought it was been before.
It's like Les Mis time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it is a provincial town versus Paris.
Yeah.
I don't
Either
know if I
way.
think that, but like there's a lord. If it's after Napoleon, how are there still lord? The French Revolution. Why is the lord still kind of
Oh, right, I forgot about the Lord.
Yeah. No, I picture this is kind of like
1400s, yeah.
Yeah.
He's only one of the three most important. He's only like one of the three super important characters in the show. No.
I forgot that he was a lord, okay?
I know,
If
but he has a manner.
If I was able to do
so
my
he-
research, I'd be able to tell you exactly what year Beauty and the Beast took place in.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh.
the idea is it's probably like around around somewhere
Actually, I will do my research.
like around the same time period as like the
Hmm,
Musketeers.
research.
That's what I kind of figure. Is around the same time
You
as
must
like,
do
Three Musketeers.
research.
Either way,
Quiet,
Gage
Uncle.
has future space tech, which is
Research!
very
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of put that like down and it's like, not here.
Let's go inside. Like I jumped down the
Oh,
left right thing.
Petty!
What was that?
I know. We don't want to
Frustration.
spook
Has
the
he?
Okay.
Has he always been yelling at us like the whole time?
Oh, definitely.
It's. I kind of tried to
You
use
kind
that
of
same
stopped paying
term
attention after a while. It just kind of became part of the background noise.
Apparently now I know what made him French.
Alright. Look. I'm already here. What difference is this gonna make that I don't already do?
1740.
Oh, we can just you're just a blue dog.
1700s.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yes. 1740 is when.
Anyways, what'd you say, Zyson?
Well, at least we can say
That
you're
is-
a blue dog.
Briefly before
Who would think I'm a dog?
the revolution.
Actually,
Who would
there
think
is
he's a
that
dog?
piece of-
This, to be
Okay,
fair,
they might think you're
this
related to that
technically has
beast.
not met Lilo yet.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I thought they called him a dog.
Yeah, no. Zyson said we could say he's a dog.
He looks nothing like a dog.
I
Sorry,
mean,
that's not.
really ugly dog, maybe.
A really ugly dog.
You're
You have to be
a dog!
You'd have to be an idiot to think he was a dog.
Meanwhile, Gaston's thinking, and cut to a Gaston with Maurice in the forest. And worst part about that wench was she had a really ugly dog.
that's very fitting, Chris.
She's a wench, but I want her.
Sour grapes. Anyways, sorry for the Family Guy cutaway gag, but I couldn't have him just show back up just for that joke, and I wasn't gonna remember it long enough for him when he sees Stitch later.
How long we were in the bar after he left with Maurice and then came out, it might have already been at the point he's returning, but
Oh, this could be a bit.
alright. But at this point, yes, if we do not go, as I said, once we're outside, we'll be fine to start talking with Stitch and we'll be like, alright, now that we're no longer.
Oh wait,
in
no,
there,
on the way out, like if you tell him that like we need to get outside, it's like whatever. He just kind of walks by the bar. He jumps up and grabs a giant like a large bottle from one of the patrons, and it's like he just guzzles it as he's walking out, in that kind of grumpy Stitch walk. And then after like when you finally get outside, he just eats the bottle.
Yeah, that's very. That is not very good.
All right. Now can I find my shop?
Yes. Now we can. Now we don't have to freak out the locals. Let's find out where your ship is.
I like
Key
fruit.
shall we say.
I like the fruit steamer. Fun.
Stitch, we don't want them to set you on fire.
I'm fireproof.
You are not fireproof.
I can handle laser blast. Look, I can handle
Look,
fire.
if you think Dyson calling you a
I think I'm just gonna have this point because he's telling me I'm wrong, that I'm just gonna like throw like a little fire spell, just a tiny one.
Yeah, he's fireproof.
So like,
It's like a tiny fireball.
You throw it little, and he's just like, told you,
Yes, you're all fireproof.
I can survive on my tail.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, one second.
Alright. Lead the way.
He kind of holds out the device. He's just kind of.
All right, we'll do this then. Yay.
Yes, we tell everyone he's a dog, and he's carrying that around.
Hey,
Yeah, right,
well,
first
it is
slap.
his ship. You know, but the
We can say it's Kobe's true toy.
you're a wizard, Laura. Can't you use some sort? Don't you have some sort of magic you can use to disguise him a bit?
Maybe if you ask nicely. I can turn him into a squirrel.
Wow!
You'd make a cute squirrel.
I am full.
Basically a squirrel,
You'd
but
be cuter.
all right. I guess that
And
works.
not look like
I
you
mean, if
came
you
from
use-
hell.
It's a. Don't curse my style.
All right, let's continue.
Well, despite all this, I'm still.
Yes, let us go look for the ship. We are doing the only thing our game knows it needs to do.
Look, it's night, bad or drunk. Just go. I think I left the evidence on my ship.
Well, I will follow Stitch.
As he kind of leads
But
you,
help him find a ship.
he just kind of keeps kind of pacing around. And it's like he kind of keep. After a while, you start feeling like you guys are going around in circles.
Literally,
Yeah, you know, it's
like, are we just walking around like that basic town area, roughly?
No, it just like you're going in the woods. You haven't seen any sight of the town. It just feels like you've been walking for quite some time, but he doesn't seem to be getting any closer.
As
You know how to read that thing?
we're walking, I'm just gonna climb my yo-yo, and I'm just
Sir,
gonna
there!
like,
I might. Let me see that.
He throws it at your head, kind of like how he does in the movie with Cobra Bubbles in the book.
I croon over to see if I could see it.
Well, unfortunately, due to
then,
Stitch's
pick it up.
temper, it looks like it's cracked and damaged right now.
ow.
Wait, you broke it.
I don't know if it'll have a hard head to do it.
I don't understand any of that.
If he didn't have a hard head, maybe it wouldn't have broke.
Good point.
I
That's fair.
still didn't really understand that, but okay.
If he didn't,
I
have
heard
such,
maybe it wouldn't have broke.
maybe
that
if he
was
didn't
clear.
have such a hard head, it wouldn't have broke.
Oh, okay.
Well then, like, looking around, I imagine we're just like in the middle of the woods at this point, randomly.
Yeah.
And I look around. Well, that would have been good to know at the track before.
It wasn't
Yes.
crap. His head cracked it.
You
Now
throw
throw it at
cracked it.
Battery, shush.
Look, it keeps
Hmm.
moving. Okay? I don't know why.
Is your ship? Wait, no. It's just a part of your ship, right?
And probably most of my shit. They have crashed her.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait, if it kept.
Do we think like I imagine like at this point if we're like been walking around for a while with
Trying to
break,
plug my phone in.
I go, well, even with
And
this
I'm
track in it,
yawning.
are you sure?
And I figured
That
out
it's
a way
in
to
the
see us
area.
both.
Alright.
I'm just going to use my powers to lift anything metal.
Yeah, you're just gonna kinda do a magnetic scan on
Yeah.
that.
Are you Magneto?
He has
Yes.
has been his elements since the
I
ship.
forgot about that.
Yeah, you forgot.
I totally forgot about that.
I mean this would work. That Dustin can do a
Don't
mastery
mock
roll
me,
to see
sir.
if you can just
I'm
magneto
not sure.
summon if it's nearby.
Why are we saying this in our Lara and Stitch voices?
I don't know.
Right.
My Lara
That's
voice is
good
constantly
call.
changing. I just know I'm supposed to have a British accent.
Stop flapping.
I'm Fluffle.
I'm so cute. They
for,
hurt me.
Let's try again.
I can't do a Stitch voice. My arm is purple.
Alright, Zeisner rolled an 8 on his.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
assume that's a mastery.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on here. Sorry.
I think Zeisner is doing a mastery roll to use his magnetic powers to see if he can plop whatever items it to us.
The ship to see if I can get a magnetic field.
All right. So what one are you choosing? From the you're casting a spell.
Yeah, let me look at. Let's see. Basic move. Let's see. That is. I guess that's cast magic.
Yeah, if you're rolling plus mastery, I would assume.
Yeah. All right. I guess has no unintended consequences is the best thing. Actually, no. The magic opened something. There we go. That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fitting. That might give us the actual item or some way to obtain it.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure out which, because there's two paths I can kind of set you on here.
Oh yeah, we're in a new world, so my it's
Stitch for a while. We could end up in a certain scene.
All right. What happens is
Huh?
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what happens.
Oh, you said who cares?
I didn't say who cares.
Oh, that's what it sounds like. Okay.
So, no, I just tried to say what happens is like no. I'm just trying to figure out how to best justify this. You don't feel anything within your immediate grip. Actually, no. You feel a little ping, and you hear a old man voice screaming, "Help!"
I think I got something.
Aha! I knew it. We're
We should probably follow that.
gonna find a monster thing.
As you run, you come across a like kind of a tree that's in a small clearing here, and there is the elderly man from before, and a bunch of wolves circling the tree. You see some. There was a lock that was. You see a lock and on some ropes that now looks. The lock looks like it's been bent and warped out of shape.
Wait, so the old man's chained to the tree?
He was.
I think he's just. Oh, he was.
What an idiot would chain an old man to a tree?
Well, it looks like he was tied up, and there was a lock put on the ropes.
I know, honey.
No, I was just describing.
Okay, yeah. So he's
Okay.
chained up to the tree.
I mean, I don't know what it is. So yeah, you have to describe it for me.
So that's what you guys see. But you see an old man and a bunch of mundane wolves. They're not wolfless. It's
Normal wolf.
So they're
Not
normal wolves,
heartless
they're
yet.
not heartlesses.
Nope.
Okay.
Heartless.
Right.
But it's still an old man that are attacked by a wolf. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Zyson's gonna go. I'm gonna borrow that. He's going to magnetize the lock, like just kind of tear it from the rope, and then throw it at the wolf.
Just curl.
I'm going to jump, leap over the wolves to the man. I'm going to use my light roll to protect him from danger.
Okay, Lyson, the wolves are, I'm gonna say the wolves are just, now, you kind of just ticked off the wolves and they're now just focusing on you.
Okay, I'm going to jump in front of Zyston and defend.
Okay.
Wait, don't
Okay.
I move for that?
There is the defend others move.
Where's my,
Alright.
where's my book? Where's
I
my
want-
book?
I'm going to roll to subdue or scare off. In this
Alright,
Wait,
slow
wait,
your
wait.
rolls.
Okay, guys, let me figure something
Yeah,
else.
apparently everything was happening right at once, and
Mhm.
none of us did
Yeah,
anything.
we all got hyper for combat.
Yeah, no. And really, they're a bunch of wolves. This is like,
Okay, I want to use one of my moves
oh, you do?
for your own good.
Okay.
Because I'm jumping in front of Zyston, and, okay. So I'm gonna use my move for your own good. When you push someone out of the way, away for their own safety, unlock a link with them and choose one for them. They heal all harm, their locked links are reactivated, they get an automatic 10+ on their next roll, or they are removed from danger. I'm gonna go with they get an automatic 10+ on their next roll.
Okay, are you sure?
Say
Okay,
so, yeah.
are you sure you don't want the remove from danger?
Okay, I'll do the remove from danger.
Okay. So
I was
how
gonna be
does-
nice on rolls.
Well, you don't have to. Well, you don't have to roll for this.
Oh yeah.
This just happens. What link are you unlocking?
My link with Zyston.
Okay, so you're gonna lose your link with Zyson.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because it has to be with them. All right.
Yeah, and that's who I'm defending.
So, I'm sorry, Zyson. I'm trying to bring you back to the party, but Laura just does not want you here.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's that I'm trying to protect you.
All right. Well,
I see how it is.
She used to want you dead, but now she only wants you gone.
I'm trying to protect him.
okay, there we go. So what happens is, what kind of magic are you using to protect him?
I'm thinking lightning. I haven't used lightning before.
Okay. All right. I know what this is gonna do.
What's it gonna do?
So, like, you were kind of just in the spur of the moment, you were just trying to do for effect. You channeled the electrical forces and effectively you magnetized your own sword in the reverse polarity of Zyston's current magnetic pulse.
Oh god, I'm Pyrrha!
You launched Zyston, Team Rocket style, into the woods.
It's like Zyston's blasting.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, this doesn't feel like. Ah!
Oh god.
I think this is going to be the note we're going to end on, but I'm just going to have Zyston. You land you skid to a stop, and you find yourself in the middle of a snow-covered rose garden. It was summer where you were, and as you kind of look around, you look up and you see a big castle looming before you.
Huh.
Way to go, Laura. Keep splitting the party.
I was trying to protect him from the wolves!
You removed him from, like I said, you removed him from danger. I just decided
I was
that,
going to say, you seen Zyson fight. I think he could have handled wolves.
Honestly, I just wanted an excuse to finally use one of my moves. But,
Yeah,
because I'd been
it's
wanting to
fine.
use that earlier, and I decided against it.
Yeah, until like kind of the the midpoint. We were kind of in a lot of such circumstances that really weren't that dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one
You
honestly
wanted to
wasn't.
break away from-
I just wanted to test it out. It's not like I had a limited amount of times I can use it.
And I always picture that move more like this. I was fine with it in this circumstance, but like pushing them away could also is more. I think they intend more emotionally pushing people away.
Yeah, I figured.
Like it kind of like when you spend teams selfishly in masks, for example. Like when your actions kind of insult or reject them, but you're doing it to protect them. That's
Yeah,
kind of what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
In this case, just saying like, no, you can't fight. Be gone.
I will bring up one thing before we officially wrap up.
Yep.
That was a very interesting conversation. Laura, are you sure you don't want to make a certain link with a very jerky dude?
Oh, yes, I do!
Oh yeah.
Dark fucking Link!
Alright. Oh god, I really hope you don't fail this roll, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Okay.
Obviously, she rolled a 1. She obviously is going to have to follow up with it.
No, I have to share, I have to live with this person here.
I've 9.
Alright, you get your Dark Link. Your Link move does not go off.
Yeah. My Link move doesn't go off?
No, because you rolled a 9.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, if anyone needs to form a link for this episode, it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other links we want to roll for? Or links that may have been changed in the last 5 seconds of this game?
Oh, yeah. I might want to roll another Link for...
I can't say that for you to do that because your move literally did that. I want to say
Xistund.
the Xistund one.
I want to change.
I mean, you already have a Dark Link with
I don't
Laura.
know if I can get any darker here.
Yeah,
He's probably a little
I
ticked
think
at me.
There's really not interaction enough with anyone new outside of maybe Xistund. I think Xistund did make a link with some of his people and from his old memories.
Yeah, I was gonna say that other nobody could be a person I could link with.
Yeah,
I've
and
already
also,
forgotten her name.
like it was something with the X tricks.
Yeah, Zytrix, I think.
Zytrix, yeah, that sounds like. How do you want to spell that?
Let's see here.
Trix. Let's just go double X there.
I wonder where the top of my dice box is.
Alright, you know what? I think I figured out how to spell it because I figured out there's somebody name.
What? Zeta?
Mitra?
Oh, you're
Riza?
I mean, he doesn't need to tell it to us.
Rista?
There we go.
Okay. Oh, why? Okay.
Okay.
This is a name I just made up on the spot, so I have no idea what her actual name is going to be unspelled. Like,
Yeah, if
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
better
with my spelling, okay?
okay, that's fine.
Because I figured out what the somebody name was. You'll see it on the thing.
let's make sure to post it to our.
Oh yeah.
address.
Anyways, what kind of link do you want to make?
Let's see. What's Heart Link again? That's discovering something about you.
Yeah, self-reflection.
Yeah, let's go with that because she's in the same organization as me, and
Okay.
I was 2.
Roll plus
I
heart.
was 2. I thought we had something, Xistund.
no, we did. But then I used you up. All right, plus heart. I believe that's a 0.
Well, I would shift my name, but at the moment, I am somehow the ignorant used one. So
7.
All right, I think you're just gonna get the heart link.
Okay.
And,
you made a new heart link.
Did you want? By the way, since you don't have a link with with him at all right now. Do you want to try to get a new link with Forgotten Master?
Yeah. Let's see. I am going to go with, I think another heart link, just because I'm discovering stuff about myself this.
Yeah. Hang out. These things.
Apparently, I've been somewhat knowing what I've been doing. 6.
Okay. I'm gonna actually say you get the Dark Link.
Okay.
You're tired. You kind of reach a point where you're. I'm gonna say you kind of getting to the point where you're getting tired of being used by him.
Yeah, the whole taking away my memories thing is a bit of a jerk move, even if I'm a sleeper agent or whatever.
You know, you just feel like you're not trusted and you're not free. That's the biggest thing that's bothering you.
Just make sure you are careful of him saying, "Would you kindly?"
Alright, but I'm not gonna say anything else on that front because, stuff. I feel like that arc is already pretty well primed for that, and that this gives me time to figure out what other things are going to start happening next week. So, I should probably pull up the epilogue chat.
An epilogue chat?
My outro. Okay. As always, you can join us on our Discord with a link down in the description to chat with us and discuss the channel or channel adjacent topics, or whatever else you want to. Like, how much magnetism would it take to launch a nobody into space? You can also follow us on Twitter at Tales Across to get updates from us and be notified when the channel goes live. Character art is done by a friend of the show, Carl. Links below to their DeviantArt and Coffee account. Finally, like and subscribe to help us to get both future content and help us reach a wider audience. To those watching us in the past, present, and future, don't forget us, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.